Hey guys, so today we're reviewing Beyond the Gate season 1 episode 78, and this episode it was alright, it was cute I guess, but child wasn't really that much, so we're just gonna get right into it and right out of it. So the episode starts off with Jacob's father congratulating him, saying how proud of him he is of what he did with June, and then that's when Smitty walks in and basically Smitty tells Jacob that he has evidence that um Marcel Malone is in some shady business with Joey Armstrong. So they go to Orphe Jeans to talk about it. Meanwhile, Jacob's father's listening on the on the back end, and he informs Marcel Malone. So Jacob and Smitty, they're talking at Orphe Jeans, and Smitty provides him all the evidence, and Jacob's basically saying that he's going to have to keep an eye on Marcel. He doesn't think his father has any involvement. He thinks Marcel is playing his father too, which we know isn't true. His father's definitely involved, but of course that's his father. You don't want to believe that his father's involved. So then Vanessa is at the hospital, and she's talking with Joey Armstrong, and basically Doug walks in. He asks what was that about, and she basically tells him, and Doug's not liking how she's getting in bed with Joey Armstrong, but she's basically like, but you started this whole thing, so you can't get mad at me for trying to clean up your mess. So then Marcel, Jacob's father, and Joey, they all meet and they talk about, Smitty investigating them. And they do a game of poker. And basically, Joey tells them, basically, they just need to be back to normal. Marcel needs to not avoid Smitty and, be very nice with him. And basically, act like nothing happened. And Jacob's father's going to basically try to convince Jacob that, Marcel's not a bad guy and this and that and third. So then Vanessa walks in, and that's when they leave, and she basically asks Joey what was that about, and Joey basically says that, she doesn't really want to know the real life about him and this and that and third. And then she's like, but she does though, and he was like, he'll keep that in mind. So then that's when Nicole comes to see Ted, and basically she's saying that they need to sign these separation papers because they've been separated, and they need to make it legal. That's when Ted's like, I need to move back in. I'm not saying I need to sleep with you again. I can even sleep on the couch, but we can't make this go this far because the next step is a divorce. So then obviously Nicole is like basically like, I need you trying to save this marriage, but I'm just trying to save myself and this and that and there, and she walks out and cries. So then Vanessa and Nicole start talking, and she was basically saying that, why do we have to get married and this and that and the third. So then Vernon receives a call, and it gets confirmed that they did lose track of the guy from the night of the accident, and basically insinuating that the guy at the restaurant is him. So then Martin confronts him, and gonna find out it's the guy. I guess Martin killed his brother in an accident. He's back for revenge. He confirms it, and it's on. So then Vernon answers his phone, and he starts yelling, and it's Anita, and Anita's asking what's wrong. He's trying to play it off, and she updates him about the articulate, and she senses something's wrong, but of course he's not telling her. So then Martin comes by to see Vernon, and he basically tells him that it is true and they lost track, and Martin's basically like, can we be on track for now on, like, can you tell me everything? And he's like, yes. So then when Martin leaves, Vernon makes a phone call, and that's how the episode ends. So I see you guys next week for episode 79.